So if we take a seat, we could start on time. We have a busy agenda. Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the 62nd annual meeting. My name is Maria Valeria Semporain and I'm the chair of the board of the IDB Global Federal Credit Union. Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a la 62ª reunión anual. Mi nombre es María Valeria Semporain y soy la presidenta del directorio. Currently, we have hundreds of people who have registered for our hybrid meeting. We would like to send a warm welcome to those that are logging virtually, as well as many members who have joined us here in person at the IDB headquarters in Washington, D.C. Being that we have a quorum, it is my pleasure to officially open IDB Global Federal Credit Union's annual meeting. For our virtual members, a Spanish translation of this event is available in the Interaction application on your smartphone or tablet. Para aquellos que están participando virtualmente, tienen la opción de hacerlo en español. En la aplicación Interaction, que la pueden bajar y conectarse con sus auriculares, ingresando el código del evento, IDBGFCU. Oprime el botón para acceso a interpretación y seleccione Spanish. Additionally, we welcome your questions. Please place them in the chat box and we will try to answer as many questions later in the minute during the meeting, during the Q&A session. Today's meeting marks a wonderful milestone with its hybrid nature. After the past few challenging years, it is wonderful to be able to welcome attendees in person again. But it is equally exciting to have such a seamless virtual experience for so many of our members. If there is anything positive that has come from the last few years, it is this added convenience. We have an exciting and informative lineup for today's meeting. Our Credit Union CEO, Chip Lask, will speak about the state of our credit union. The chair of the nominating committee, Daisy Andrades, will be here to announce the winners of the credit union's annual board of director elections. Our brand manager, Andres Sandoval, will be on hand to announce the lucky winners of the credit union sweepstakes. And we will honor one of our very first members, Mr. Manuel Valderrama, who celebrated his 100th birthday last year and is here with us in person today with his lovely family. So let's us give him a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Valderrama and family, for being here with us. Additionally, we are delighted to be joined today by the new IDB president, Ilan Golfajn. We are honored that he's here to speak at our meeting. 2022 brought us so many incredible highlights. For instance, the first Black woman, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, was appointed to the US Supreme Court. Science delivered powerful vaccines. And of course, Argentina won the World Cup. I couldn't skip that one. Before we get started, let us also reflect on the challenges of 2022, a year that saw war, rising inflation rates, new COVID variants, and natural disasters that hit our community hard. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember and honor all those who suffered and those members who are no longer with us. Yes, 2022 was filled with as many challenges as opportunities, but that only strengthened our devotion to our members and our purpose. To demonstrate our resolve, as well as our historically conservative approach to running our business, we thought it was fitting that this year's annual meeting theme is providing certainty in uncertain times. We are committed to giving our members a secure, strong, and stable financial institution and providing personalized, efficient, and convenient interactions across integrated delivery channels. I'm proud to say that through this commitment, we are accomplishing our mission of strengthening relationships with members by providing them with smart financial solutions while living our values. In fact, our credit union now has over 757 million in assets and serves 11,000 members in over 75 countries on 6 continents. Our vision of being your financial partners anytime, anywhere, has become a reality, a very healthy and successful one. Now, let's move on to the first agenda item of our meeting, the approval of the minutes of the 61st annual meeting. Please note that the minutes were uploaded to our website and have been available for your review during the past 2 weeks. I received a motion from Vice Chair Jorge Roldán Modrac to approve the 61st annual minutes. The motion is seconded by past President Juan Manuel Fariña. In addition, the rest of the board has expressed their consent to approve the minutes. With this guidance, please consider the 61st annual meeting minutes officially approved. In addition to approving the prior meeting minutes, I would like the record to show that the Credit Union annual report was made available to members on April 12th. We may find a copy on our website under the About Us button. In the annual report, you will find a report from our credit committee, which indicates that the credit union approved 880 loans, totaling 118 million in 2022. And you will also find a report from our supervisory committee, which summarizes internal audit activities performed by PB mayors, as well as the clean and qualified audit opinion provided by independent auditors Doreen Mayhew. Now, please join me in welcoming Credit Union CEO, Chip Lask, who recently celebrated his 7th year with our institution. Chip, thank you for your leadership and your daily commitment to our members and our staff.
Right. Thank you, Valeria, for those kind words and that introduction. And I want to say welcome to you all. As I look out now, there's more here than there was when I sat down. So I'm delighted to see that the room is filled up. Also, I want to say welcome to those that are watching us virtually. So this is a hybrid event. This is our first hybrid annual meeting. And I know that some of you who are watching virtually, this is for you, might also be watching the, the Real Madrid Man City soccer game, football game. And I just happened to check my phone before I stood up, and I saw that if you're a Man City fan, they're up 3-0 against the Real Madrid team. And so whether or not that's good or bad, I'm not sure, but I say that's the score for now. Stay tuned. And with that, I would love to say again how delightful it is to see you all in person and how lucky I feel to be the CEO of IDB Global Federal Credit Union. As we contemplated the theme for this year's annual meeting and we asked ourselves, what do members wish to know about the credit union or the cooperative for this past year? You know, we looked back, we reflected over the past several years, which offered plenty of uncertainty, and we concluded that our message is one of a solid foundation. We're providing certainty in uncertain times. And by we, I'm referring to our staff, our volunteers, and our member owners, which is you. Thank you for your faith, your trust, your support of our credit union. Our goal is and has been to give our member owners highly personalized, efficient, and convenient interactions with a wide choice of integrated delivery channels. We work every day to provide you with financial peace of mind so that you may focus on what's important to you, such as your loved ones and your careers. Considering recent economic and financial instability in the United States, we want to assure you that your deposits are safe and secure with us at IDB Global Federal Credit Union. We take the responsibility of protecting your financial assets very seriously, and we take the necessary measures to ensure that our credit union remains stable and resilient in these uncertain times. Our conservative stewardship of your money is apparent in the following December 31st, 2022 financial highlights. Our tangible capital and net worth ratios exceed 10% and 12% respectively. Our investment portfolio has a short duration with high quality, and every month we revalue 100% of our investments to their current values, their current market values on our balance sheet. We have readily available liquid financial liquidity, which covers more than 250% of our uninsured shares and deposits. And additionally, GLAC Consulting, which is an independent third party, has ranked us as the #1 credit union for financial health in the Washington, D.C. market, as well as one of the healthiest credit unions in the United States. Thank you. These are strong indicators of our safety and soundness, and we're committed to remaining alert and vigilant custodians of our members' financial resources, just as we have for many, many years. We believe that our credit union is the best place for you to entrust your funds, and we feel that we can provide you with peace of mind that you deserve. We invite you to visit our credit union and speak with one of our knowledgeable staff members to learn more about the steps we've taken to safeguard your deposits, including NCUA insurance. We're committed to providing you with excellent member service, and we're always available to answer questions or concerns that you may have. With that said, let us take a look at some concrete examples from 2022. We're a member-owned cooperative, and that means that if our credit union has a successful year, then our members benefit. And because of your loyalty and patronage, 2022 was a rewarding year. So as a thank you for your continued membership, we have offered and given a special dividend totaling $1 million, which was paid out to our members in March. At IDB Global Federal Credit Union, we always are looking for new ways to improve our members' financial health. And one of 2022's exciting examples was our 11-month Prime Share Boost Certificate, which was our way of ensuring that members did not miss out on growing their money in a rising interest rate environment. 2022 was also a year when we expanded our availability to our members. We extended the hours of operations at our Washington, D.C. branch so that members could have in-person visits Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. And at the same time, we enhanced our virtual capabilities. For example, members can request a callback when they contact us via phone, so you don't have to wait anymore. No more waiting on hold. Additionally, we implemented a virtual assistant on our website, allowing members to get immediate responses to simple questions without waiting for a credit union representative. Because our credit union is so closely tied to the Hispanic communities, we look forward to National Hispanic Heritage Month every year from September 15th to October 15th. This past year, we celebrated with an in-branch open house event, which included multicultural food and music, with more than 100 people attending. And of course, for us, celebrating contributions of the Hispanic community is an all-year-round activity. So I encourage you all to read the story of Natalia Esquerra-Resk in our blog, which you can find on our website. Nati was once an employee of the credit union and currently works directly for the IDB. She works in the Staff Association, which is fantastic. Her story is a testament of how our credit union helps members achieve their financial goals. And I'd like to acknowledge Jose Salazar, who he used to be with the Staff Association, but Jose, thank you for joining us today. As we all know, a devastating hurricane hit Belize in November of 2022, causing mass destruction, displacing 5,000 people and affecting over 160,000 others. To help in those needs, the IDB community donated more than $7,500, including $1,000 from the credit union. Keeping you updated on products and services and promotions, as well as answering your questions, is an important part of ensuring your security and financial health. So to give everyone direct access to our leadership, we co-hosted, along with the Staff Association, thank you, Jose, 6 outreach webinars in 2022 in many languages and regions around the world. The webinars gave members everywhere the opportunity to connect and ask questions of me, along with our board chair, Maria Valeria Zembarain. Thank you, Maria. Our Chief Operating Officer, our Chief Lending Officer, and our branch manager. The webinars were well received and they were engaging. So we look forward to doing more of those in the coming year. Next, I'd like for you to enjoy a brief video showing some additional highlights from this past year.
2022 was charged with war, inflation, and new COVID variants creating uncertainty. Through it all, our members relied on us to maintain a secure, strong, and stable financial institution, which we did and are doing. This objective is the solid foundation of the IDB Global Federal Credit Union. We accomplished this objective by focusing on continuity, safety, and service for our members. With the benefit of working closely with the IDB Group, our sponsor organization, the family, staff, and retirees associations, our board of directors, and committee members, we offer top-of-class products and services and provide highly personalized premier member service to deliver certainty in uncertain times for our members. This is possible with solid guidance and oversight at the leadership level. For this, we rely on several board committees.
Technical difficulties.
Hello, dear colleagues and members of our credit union. My name is Elizabeth Bedoya Turner, and I am the chair of the Supervisory Committee. The Board of Directors appoints the Supervisory Committee, and we are responsible for the critical job of overseeing internal and external audits for ensuring the credit union remains compliant with the regulatory requirements of the National Credit Union Administration. To do so, in 2022, the committee met 12 times. During our meetings, we reviewed reports from our risk-based internal audit program, our credit union policies, and our annual risk assessments. In addition, we engaged an external accounting firm to conduct our annual comprehensive financial statement audit for the year ended December 31st, 2022. We are grateful for management's cooperation with the audit programs, and we are thankful to report that audit results indicate a healthy organization with appropriate controls. Thank you for trusting us with overseeing these activities.
Hello, I'm Sandra Darville, Chair of the Human Resources Committee. This committee offers guidance on new and revised HR policies, and we provide feedback on HR practices, including the credit union's diversity, equity, and inclusion program. During 2022, the committee reviewed and updated the employee account policy, as well as the directors and volunteers account policy. We also reviewed and expanded the employee bereavement leave policy, and we analyzed the results from the 2022 DEI survey of employees. Based on the meetings, we're pleased to report that the credit union staff is stable and employee relations are positive. Thank you so much.
Hello, friends and members. I am Monica Velasquez, Chair of the Credit Committee. Our committee is responsible for evaluating and approving credit decisions that are not within management's authority, and we provide guidance and feedback to management on credit union loan products. We also recommend changes to the board of directors, implement controls to keep our portfolio safe, and ensure non-discriminatory lending practices. In 2022, the Credit Committee held 8 meetings. We analyzed 18 credit cases and approved 14 loans totaling almost $5 million. We also reviewed and recommended the approval of 6 policy and guideline changes to the Board of Directors. Thank you for entrusting us with this important work of overseeing the credit activity of our cooperative.
With the help and oversight of our valued committees, the credit union is proud of our member-focused operations and results. We are striving to deliver highly personalized, efficient, and convenient solutions and interactions across various integrated delivery channels. Our strength and stability allowed the credit union to roll out a host of new products and services for our members in 2022. For instance, our new Visa Platinum Rewards credit card is a powerful financial tool for both new and existing cardholders. This card is an excellent way to build credit and pay off debt sooner. We understand that seamless transactions are crucial to members' banking experience, so we improved the money sending process via our domestic wire transfer enhancement. It has never been easier. We also improved our mortgage and credit card online and mobile banking experience. Now you can get detailed information about your mortgage, make credit card payments, balance transfers, view your activity, manage your cards and mortgage, all within online banking. With the Federal Reserve raising interest rates 7 times in 2022, one of our credit union's priorities was to help our members by offering competitive rates on our home loan products with several great promotions. We also help members battle 2022's high used car prices with our dedication to keeping used car loan rates low. Our personal loan promotions enabled members to realize special life goals. And for members who had investable funds they wanted to put to work, our share certificate interest rates reached 4.40%, 4.49% APY during 2022. In 2023, we look forward to finding new ways to keep our loan rates low and our deposit return rates high. At IDB Global Federal Credit Union, we know that a growing credit union is an indication of healthy member engagement. So in 2022, we held a family referral program for members to recommend their IDB colleagues and family members for membership in our cooperative. This program succeeded in attracting 86 new members in just 2 months, and they've joined a financially healthy institution. Each quarter, GLAD Consulting Group analyzes the overall health of all credit unions. IDB Global Federal Credit Union ranked as the healthiest credit union in Washington, D.C. in every quarter of 2022. But no metric is as important as the one that comes directly from our members, such as the Net Promoter Score, which asks whether they would recommend the credit union to a friend or colleague. In 2022, IDB Global Federal Credit Union scored a 65, putting us well above the banking industry average of 45. In uncertain times, our members can rely on IDB Global Federal Credit Union to deliver certainty through continuity, safety, and service. We work every day to earn the honor of being your financial partners, anytime, anywhere. We thank you for your trust and your business.
want to say a big thank you to the credit union staff and the committee members and all your hard work and dedication, because this video is not easy to put together. It also wasn't easy to play, but it was not, they made it look easier to play than it was to put together. I promise you that. And I want to call out a few people in particular. Marilyn, who's in the back. Just raise your hand. There's Marilyn Wagner and Deli Brammer. Deli. And Mark Cruz right back there. So the team is awesome. Good job. Also, my eyeballs just locked on Nati, who was highlighted in our video. Nati, big hello to you. Okay, so now it's time for us to turn to our Q&A. So we have, before today's meeting, we compiled a number of questions that are on the minds of several members. So what we want to do is address those questions first, and then we'll go to an open forum to see if there are any additional questions. At this time, I would like to ask Mary Ann Quinn, our Chief Operating Officer, Marco Paredes, our Chief Lending Officer, and Andre Sandoval, our Branch Manager, to join me on the stage. So going from your left to your right is Andre, our branch manager, Marianne, our chief operating officer, and Marco, our chief lending officer. So thank you for joining me. So we have several questions, not too many, but several questions that we've compiled. And the first one I'm going to take, and then I'll pass it off to my colleagues because the real brains are over here. So the first question is, what differentiates credit unions from banks? So the main difference between a commercial bank or commercial banks and credit unions is that commercial banks are for-profit financial institutions, while credit unions, including ours, are not for profit. So while banks are privately owned or publicly traded, credit unions such as ours are cooperatively owned by our members. This not-for-profit corporate cooperative, I get that word out, cooperative status results in powerful benefits for our credit union members. For instance, credit unions usually offer higher rates of return on savings and certificates and lower interest rates on credit cards and loans. Additionally, credit unions distribute their profits to members in the form of dividends on the shares and deposits, such as the $1 million special dividend that we recently distributed among our members. Now with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mary Ann Quinn, our Chief Operating Officer, to take the next question. Mary Ann?
How do we know our money is safe? We understand it's natural for anyone who has seen the recent news to be concerned. However, please rest assured the IDB Global Federal Credit Union is financially strong and secure. The financial positions and circumstances that led to Silicon Valley Bank's collapse are not shared by our credit union. More specifically, as a not-for-profit credit union, we focus on the financial strength and security of our members' assets instead of profits for the institution's shareholders. Second, with the credit union's loyal member base, the stability of our deposits help insulate the credit union from liquidity challenges such as SVB. Third, our credit union is well capitalized with more than $80 million in equity. We also have more than $280 million in available liquidity. This helps protect member deposits while shielding our credit union from shocks to the banking and financial industry. Fourth, your deposits are federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. So for these reasons and more, our credit union remains strong, secure, and stable, and is among the healthiest in the United States. I will turn the next question over to you, Andre.
Thank you, Marianne. Question 3. How does share insurance work? Big question. Your share certificates, as well as your share savings and checking accounts, are insured by the National Credit Union Share Insurance Fund. This fund insures deposits up to $250,000 per individual depositor and is a federal insurance fund backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. Not one penny of insured savings has ever been lost by a member of a federally insured credit union? Now take the next one. Question 4. How can I maximize my share insurance coverage? It is possible to qualify for more than $250,000 in coverage if you own share accounts in different ownership categories. At the credit union, ownership categories include single owner accounts, joint accounts, revocable trust accounts, and irrevocable trust accounts. For example, if you and your spouse have joint accounts, then you can each be insured up to $250,000 for a total of $500,000. Please feel free to reach out to myself at andres@idbglobalfcu.org or in person at the credit union for a full review of your accounts to ensure you are maximizing your available insurance coverage. Marianne, would you like to take the next question?
Thank you. The credit union hosts live financial webinars. Are these sessions recorded? That's an easy one. Yes. If you have signed up for the webinar, you will get an email with the recording. We also have the webinar recordings on our website on the webinar and event page. All right, I'm going to take the next question, Marco, and then it'll be you after that. All right. I see you offer many forms of communication. What is the quickest way to get help from someone at the credit union? So during business hours on our website, in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see this Let's Talk bubble, and that lets you communicate with us via video, audio, phone call back, and chat. 2, you can call us anytime, 202-623-3363. You can use our appointment scheduling tool on the website. Next.
Thank you. Question number 7. If I live overseas, why I cannot get a home mortgage or a car loan from the credit union? The IDB Global Federal Credit Union operates within the U.S. and must comply with the U.S. laws and regulations. This limits the credit union's ability to offer financial services such as mortgages or car loans outside of the U.S. Due to compliance restrictions. Perfecting liens on a property in foreign markets is complicated and can increase the risk of the credit union. And also, offering loans overseas is challenging due to the different laws, regulations, legal requirements, and market conditions. But if you want to invest in real estate, we can help you. So the credit union offers mortgage loans for investment properties within the U.S. territory. So if you are an international staff, a local staff, or family member, and want to invest in real estate, we can offer you a mortgage loan to purchase a home within the U.S. territory. And now I want to invite our members to ask questions. If you are here, please use a microphone. And if you are online, please use the chat.
Questions from the audience?
Yes.
Hello there. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, my name is Taus. I'm a member of the credit union. I was just curious, when you mentioned the $1 million dividend that was distributed, I was just curious how that works. Is that distributed like sort of cents at each account based on a member, or is it based on how many deposits a person has? It's really interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go first to that one. Feel free to add on. The credit union has done an annual special dividend, I would say, for most of the last probably 5 years or more. The one we declared in December of last year was $1 million, and the recent prior years had been $500,000. And given the strong performance of the credit union, we did increase it to $1 million. The way it was distributed is every share account, every regular savings account, it got $20, and then the remaining piece was spread based on like your proportional balances. And then it was deposited to accounts, I should know this by heart, but end of February, early March, maybe?
Are there any other questions? Marilyn, any questions in the chat? Okay. Okay. That's a good question.
Yeah. That is the question. Bill?
Yes, sure, I'll answer that. So thank you for asking that. We have been working on that. As you know, there's probably a lot of various vendors involved, not only getting the ATM working. ATM has to be able to accept deposits from other institutions, get processed properly, be able to make sure that the withdrawals are coming out correctly from the accounts. So we have been working on that with various vendors. At this point, we're hoping to have that up as soon as possible. And it did take us a while to be able to get an ATM. Evo was a little backed up due to the pandemic, so it took a while. But we promise that we will have that up in the next couple months. Hopefully sooner than that, though. So we want you to be able to access an ATM at your convenience whenever you want. I would like to add also that if you go through our website or our app, all the other ATMs that you can access in the United States for free is available as well. So please feel free to put in your zip code and check that out as well.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the audience? Great, we have one right up front.
I'm pretty loud, so I don't need to. So for those who are not IDB employees or family members, what are the eligibility requirements to become a member? Or are those the two?
So we have a couple different ways to be a member. IDB employee, immediate family member of an IDB employee or a current credit union member. Also, if you're a contractor at an IDB headquarters, you are also eligible at that point. Currently, that's where we are with eligibility for our membership.
And a retiree.
And a former retired member of the IDB as well.
Yes, or in your case, the family of a retiree. So you're welcome to join. We would love to have you if you're not currently a member. If you're interested in joining and you're not a member, please ask one of us and we'll try to help navigate that path for you if it's possible. Thank you for your question.
The chat. Interesting question here. I'm not quite sure who to aim it toward. Andre, how do we compete with the Apple Card? They offer incredible rates for savings accounts.
I honestly believe there's a lot of different institutions that offer different products at different times that may be beneficial for different people. I believe we have certain products like our current CD promotional product at 5%, which is higher than an Apple savings account. We also have a brand new premium credit card that has a great sign-up bonus. I believe it's higher than the Apple Card as well. But I believe we all have to make ourselves knowledgeable and ensure that we're getting the best products for ourselves. Credit unions, offering incredible products. And if you have any questions as to how we can compare with them, please feel free to ask us. We want to make sure that, not only are we offering you the products currently, but in the future that we can improve on those products.
Great answer, Andre. Oh, I think we have another one in the audience, then we'll take a chat. Go ahead. Go ahead. In the back.
Experience. I think the credit union could do a lot more to publicize the services that you want. For example, as a staff member here, and I think about when I came to headquarters from the field, and I wanted to look at mortgage and so on. To see basically the basic information about accessing mortgage credit union. And that was a stop sign to me because there's no way I would qualify. But then, like 7 years later, I was learning after talking to Marco that, there were these other things that could have been done and so on and so forth. So I'm saying, why not tell us? Why not make us aware of these channels that are open so that we know that there are other ways of accessing. I think that's very important. That would open up the clientele and open up the products and services to membership.
Thank you. Good. Okay.
I can.
Before you answer, I just want to say the question real quick for our online audience because they didn't have the opportunity to hear her. So basically, they want to make sure that our online audience the question is, what is the credit union planning on doing to promote more or expand more on the products and services that we offer and their availability?
Okay, well, basically, we've been pushing forward the last year, and we've been doing a lot of webinars to our members. So some of you guys have been participating. I see some faces that are recognized, but yes, it's helping us to spread the word. So push the products and understand, project the products and provide more information for you, so you guys can understand what we can do and what we can offer on our interest rates and the good products that you can take advantage of.
I would add to that also, you can follow our social medias yourself, encourage your coworkers to do the same. A lot of good information that goes on those channels. And we do send out a lot of emails that are, at least for me, sometimes they land in my junk folder. So we want to make sure you're watching for that and get it in the correct inbox.
And I'll add one more thing. We do have some strategic partnerships with the Staff Association, the Retirees Association, the Family Association. Also, we are working collaboratively with the IDB's ERGs. So we are trying to connect with the community in multiple checkpoints so that we are actively engaged and embracing because we love this community. And that's one way for us to get the word out about our products and services. So thank you for your question. Very thoughtful.
But please know to our members who are in the chat that we will be responding to questions accordingly to make sure we provide you those answers. So Chip, back to you.
All right, I want to say a big thank you to Andre, Marianne, and Marco. Please give them a round of applause. All right, so next on our agenda, Daisy Andradas, who serves as our nominating committee chair, as well as the secretary of the board of directors, will announce the results of the 2023 election. Daisy?
Hello, everyone. It is an honor for me to be here today representing the Credit Union Committee. In addition to myself, the Credit Union Committee includes Lourdes Talleria, Carlos Andres Gomez Peña, y Adela Barrios Sarmiento. A special thank you to our board chair, Maria Valeria Sarboran, for appointing us to fulfill this important task of nominating qualified candidates for the annual election to the board of directors. For those who aren't familiar with the steps to take to nominate qualified candidates, let me walk you through the process. Early in 2023, we met to begin the nomination process and to find good candidates for 3 positions for 3-year terms. The committee first considered members of the credit union committees and existing board members whose terms were expiring. We evaluated each candidate's qualifications as well as their skills needed and the composition of the board to ensure that it represents membership at large. This detailed process gave general directions and oversights to the credit union in accordance to the Federal Credit Union Act and the rules and regulations of the National Credit Union Administration. For their support and assistance to the nomination process, I want to thank the credit union management. So, we believe we succeeded in nominating qualified candidates for this year's election, in which 1,742 members casted their vote. Thank you for your participation. It is vital for the health of the credit union. Our member-owned and led credit union depends on member engagement, and our elections are a strong example of that cooperative spirit at work. We encourage all credit union members to exercise the right to vote. In addition, if you have interest in serving on the credit union in the future or becoming a candidate for the board of directors, please let us know. And now, without further ado, the results of the 2023 Board of Directors election. And the members elected to the board for 3-year terms are Maria Valeria Sarboran, Jorge Roldan Wardak, and Diego Flyvine, who will be Diego will be joining us from the country office, Argentina. So we're excited to have him on the board. Now, we have another exciting news. We will meet the winner of our e-voter raffle, who will be 1,000 richer today. Yay! And the winner is Hugo Alberto Di Brucelio. Congratulations, Hugo. We hope that you enjoy this gift. It will be deposited in your account shortly. I want to thank everyone who casted their vote. We really appreciate your participation. Now I'm very happy to introduce the Credit Union Branch Manager, Andres Saldoval, who will pick 6 lucky raffle winners.
Thank you, Daisy. Congratulations to our newly elected board members and to Hugo Celio. Now it is the time that you've all been waiting for, the annual meeting raffles. The world is opening back up, and we want to encourage our members to travel and embark on new journeys. For this year's raffle, we will give 3 virtual and 3 in-person attendees a cash prize, which will be deposited into their IDB Global Federal Credit Union savings or checking account. We will first pull the virtual prize winners. The 3rd place virtual winner for $750 is Charmaine Edmondson Nelson from Jamaica. 2nd prize for $1,000, Alejandra Boibo Muta from Maryland. And our 1st prize, $1,250 cash prize winner is Sergio Lozoya Garnier from Mexico. Congratulations to our virtual prize winners. Now for our in-person raffle. All in-persons must be in attendance to win the prize. Winners, please raise your hand if your name is called. When your name is called. First, I'd like to introduce you to our back office manager, Ms. Sandra Patiño. So we will be spinning the wheel to make sure it is all mixed up. The 3rd place in-person winner for $750 is number 10004, Jimena Valderrama. The 2nd place in-person prize winner for $1,000 is number 10020, Aida Estrada. And the 1st place in-person prize winner for $1,250 is number 10013, Angela Campana. Oh, congratulations. Thank you, Sandra. Congratulations to all our winners. Chip, back to you.
Okay, well, congratulations to all of our winners. And thank you, Andre and Sandra. So nothing's better than winning money. I love it. Okay, next on our agenda, I would like to recognize Mr. Manuel Valderrama. Mr. Valderrama celebrated his 100th birthday last year, and he's with us today right here. Mr. Valderrama was one of our original members. In celebration of his service to the IDB, we produced a short video, so please enjoy.
Born in Tupiza, Bolivia over 100 years ago, Mr. Manuel Valderrama, one of IDB Global Federal Credit Union's first members, has led a storied and impactful life. While studying law as a young man, Mr. Valderrama was recruited as Bolivia's Chief of Staff at the Ministry of Foreign Relations and, among other duties, helped define Bolivia's international relations and worked on resolutions for the United Nations. Later, Mr. Valderrama became the highest-ranking Bolivian officer of the U.S. Department of State's Point 4 program, the precursor to USAID. In 1960, the first president of the recently created IDB, Felipe Herrera, hired Mr. Valderrama as head of lending and technical assistance operations. Over the next several years, his activities in IDB operations covered the gamut, taking him to 19 Western Hemisphere countries, where he negotiated with some of the most flamboyant and notorious leaders in the world. Upon returning to Washington, D.C. in 1980, Mr. Valderrama joined the IDB Legal Department. Among other accomplishments, he created the legal structure of the entity now known as IDB Invest. After officially retiring, Mr. Valderrama continued working as a consultant for the IDB for 16 years. Today, he and his wife, Maria Teresa, have 6 children and 8 grandchildren, and recently celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary and the birth of their first great-granddaughter. We at IDB Global Federal Credit Union are honored that this great man chose to spend so much of his life with the IDB and remained a dedicated member of the credit union over the past 62 years.
Okay, I'll talk loudly. Mr. Valderrama, thank you for your service to the Inter-American Development Bank, and thank you for your membership to the credit union for the past 62 years. We appreciate you. This is for you. And now it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce the new IDB president, Mr. Ilan Golfajn. He comes to us with a long pedigree of accomplishments and experience that I know will greatly benefit the IDB and our credit union. President Golfajn served as director of the Western Hemisphere Department at the International Monetary Fund in 2022, where he helped countries implement IMF support programs and oversaw the first resilience and sustainability facility of the IMF. President Golfajn also served as governor of the Banco Central do Brasil from 2016 to 2019, where he led the Banco Central do Brasil in a period of unprecedented decline in inflation and interest rates in Brazil. He holds a PhD in economics from MIT. And in 2017, he was elected Central Banker of the Year by the Banker magazine. In addition, he speaks several languages, including English, Portuguese, Spanish, and Hebrew. So please give a warm welcome to President Golfajn, who I'm proud to say is a member of IDB Global Federal Credit Union.
Yes, I'm a proud member. I just missed the raffle. That's the only. So, hello everyone. Thank you. It's great to be here to celebrate the credit union's 62nd anniversary. I'm here celebrating not only as the IDB president, as you know, I'm the member. Just a few months ago, I opened an account myself. I don't know if you remember, I was there. So like all of you, I have a personal stake here in the credit success. So that's, we are all together. Before continuing, let me say how wonderful it is to have heard the story of Manuel Valderrama, one of the credit union's very first members here with us. It gives us hope maybe we get to 100 also. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. It's relatively easy to become a member of the credit union. It's a lot harder to become a member of the Centenarios Club of Manuel. Manuel, as you saw in the video, began working at IDB in 1960, just after its creation, and as a young lawyer, he helped create IDB Invest and did so many other things of the bank. So let me thank you again, Manuel, for being here with us. Let me talk to you about the credit union's service and stability. The concept of service is very important to credit unions. I think it's the reason they exist. And it's one thing that distinguishes them from the rest. As you know, credit unions are not for-profit institutions. They exist first and foremost to serve the needs of their members. Our credit unions board members are not paid. They serve as volunteers. That tell you something about the commitment they have to IDB Global and to us. This makes credit unions special, and I think it's reflected in the personalized service that the IDB Global provides to its members. In these days of polarization and uncertainty, even the financial instability, one of the best ways that any institution can serve its members is by offering them the type of stability that can only come with careful, solid management. IDB Global offers this kind of stability. Last year, IDB Global was ranked the #1 credit union for financial health in Washington, D.C., and was one of the healthiest credit unions in the United States, according to the GLAD report. That's remarkable. It's something to be proud of. Our credit union serves 11,000 members in 75 countries across 6 continents. And the IDB, I only have to deal with 48, not 75. 26 borrowers only. Thanks to the credit union's sound financial management in 2022, it was able to pay above market rates on shares and deposits while offering below market rates on loans. It also waived or reduced fees for customers. That's the reason I joined, of course. Because of that approach, the credit union's board of directors approved a $1 million special dividend, which was recently paid to members. So memberships pays literally. But again, I think the biggest benefit of being a member is that you get the personalized attention you will expect from an institution whose goal is not to make money, but to serve you. Last year, customer satisfaction numbers showed 99% of members who came to the credit union in person said they were satisfied with the service received. And the numbers for online were also high, and remote consultations too. As you know, these days can be hard to get anyone on the phone in any business. But last year, credit union employees answered over 32,000 phone calls. IDB Global has helped thousands of members build credit histories and buy their first cars and first homes. For many of us who moved to the US for the first time in particular, buying home can be a confusing process. And I can tell you that from my own experience. But IDB Global goes the extra mile to help members achieve their personal goals. And that's why I'm proud that our bank's name and our improving life spirit is right on. And so I'm delighted to be here to celebrate the 62th anniversary with you and wish you all continued financial, personal, and professional success. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, President Golfajn, for your kind and encouraging words. And we're so happy that you're leading the IDB and that you are a member owner of the IDB Global Federal Credit Union. Now, as we near the end of our meeting, I would like to thank today's speakers and our marketing and operations teammates. I'd also like to acknowledge the Valderrama family has joined us. Thank you for coming out. I also want to acknowledge the support and encouragement from the board of directors, our volunteers, and especially you, our member owners. We appreciate your continued business and trust. You all are the reason that 2022 was a successful year. Thank you for your continued loyalty to our member-owned cooperative credit union. We value your trust and confidence in us, and we're committed to earning it every day. Please know that we are here to serve you and your financial needs, just as we have for the past 62 years. Before we say our final goodbyes, here's a sneak peek at a few new product launches that are coming soon. We've already launched this one. It's a 5% 12-month promotional share certificate. So many of our members have already taken advantage of it, and you can too. We also will be soon launching a new Kasasa Cash and Rewards Cashback checking account. We're also launching a new home improvement loan product and a new WhatsApp communication touchpoint. There's also a new integration of live chat and video chat communication tools inside our mobile app, so you can talk to us live from our mobile app, just like you can from our website now. And there's also going to be a new virtual assistant within digital banking. We look forward to seeing you on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And if you're in Washington, D.C. in the headquarters, then we'd love to see you. So please stop by to say hello. Thank you for your support and your participation today. And with that, our meeting is adjourned. Thank you.